I'm Amy Griffin, and I'm with the West Star Class of 2012. I'm here with James Ross, the Chief Operating Officer of West Tennessee Healthcare, and I am going to spend some time talking with him this morning about his role at West Tennessee Healthcare and his thoughts on leadership. Thank you, JR, for spending some time with me this morning, and I appreciate you taking time out of your very busy schedule to talk to me about your role here. And I'd like to just start out by asking you how you came to be in the position that you're in here at West Tennessee Healthcare.
Well, a lot of folks really don't know, but I started out as an emergency medical technician back in the day, and that's how I paid my way through college, and came to work here after graduating from Union University as an RN, and then just kind of migrated my way in through the organization. My wife has always said that if anyone ever looks at my resume, they'll say, man, he couldn't keep a job, because about every 2 or 3 years I was able to progress and move through the organization, different leadership roles. And so in 2000, I was approached because one of our vice presidents at that time was getting ready to retire, and was selected for Vice President of Hospital Services, and began that role in January of 2001. And then through some leadership changes that we had here with our CEO and so forth, I was again interviewed for the role of Chief Operating Officer. And, after our CEO, our current CEO, Bobby Arnold, came on board, I was selected as our as our COO of West Tennessee Healthcare. So it's been a long journey, some 27 years, but I've enjoyed all of it.
And if I had to ask you, what is your leadership style? How would you characterize that?
My leadership style is participatory. I am somewhat of a team consensus building type leader. I've had great role models through the years that have helped me grow and really understand that leadership's more of an individual role that's honed and fine-tuned. And so I really like that participatory team consensus building type, but recognizing there are times when you put your foot down and make a decision and take the best information that you have and go forward.
You mentioned role models. Is there one person in particular who has really inspired you or shaped the way that you handle yourself in business?
Well, there's several. There's definitely several. I could go all the way back to my father, who was kind of a rock in my life and was able to give me a lot of great guidance growing up. And all the way, I was a Boy Scout, and so learning a lot of leadership roles and seeing a lot of men that were able to give me guidance and encourage me. Later in life, my pastor was a great leader, and I really was blessed by having and being able to watch my pastor, the mayor of Jackson, and the CEO, Jim Moss, all kind of work together at the same time to grow this community and really grow the county, the city and the county, all at the same time. So those guys truly have made a difference in my life. But obviously, I can't leave without saying what Jim Moss has done. Mm-hmm. His ability to lead this organization, but still have such an individual spirit, a certain spirituality that he had and exhumed, but yet was still very decisive and much to his credit and through the blessings, a great visionary guy. So having all of that, I reflect upon those guys quite a bit.
And where did you grow up here in West Tennessee?
I'm a great Chester Countyan. Grew up in Henderson, Tennessee, a little small community suburb of Henderson called Jacks Creek. So we're known as the barbecue capital of the world.
As far as your race, has there ever been a time where you felt like your race hindered you here in West Tennessee, or when you were getting ready to go to college or in your promotions? Did you ever have any problems with that?
You know, I at different times I've reflected back on that, and to say that race was ever a stumbling block for me, if it were, I used that as an opportunity for me to persevere and to endure. I got beat up on the school playground just like any other kid would have, and but through the years I've been very fortunate to do things to be a first in a lot of situations. I was the first black male RN to graduate from Union University, so I take a lot of pride in that. So there's been a lot of opportunities, more so for me than I would say stumbling blocks. And you know, everyone says that they're colorblind, but the fact of the matter is we're all unique individuals, and when people really learn to recognize each person for their individuality, I think that's what has been able to help me set apart myself from anyone else.
So if there's one thing that you could say has really contributed to your success, what is that one thing?
I just love people. I love being around people. I love studying people. I love watching people. I guess it's part of my genetics. My dad never met a stranger. My youngest daughter is a lot like me. She's very out and open, an extrovert. She'll go up and meet and talk to anyone. I think just the love and respect for people has really made a difference in my life, and I think that's the one unique quality that has given me the ability to reach out, see things, to do things, and help put me where I am today.
And love and respect for people is our culture statement here at West Tennessee Healthcare, which makes you perfect to be in the role that you're in.
Well, it definitely is a great characteristic for this organization, and it definitely is a great method of explaining who we are and who the individuals are, what we expect for people and employees in the organization.
Where do you see this organization going in the next, let's say, 10 years?
Wow, 10 years. I'm trying to make it through tomorrow. The next 10 years is, for healthcare, anyone would say it's going to be very trying times. But if you back up to the first healthcare professional, when God had Adam and Eve, and he took out of Adam's bone, that was the first surgical procedure ever done to create Eve. It's been trying times, and the future is really going to be some trying times. But as much as everyone is concerned and apprehensive and somewhat anxious about it, I believe that some of our greatest days are still yet to be seen. Technology is, just whatever you can think. The future of technology is going to be there. Who would have ever thought that we would have robots doing surgery in Jackson, Tennessee? Telemedicine, where folks can be all across the world and interviewing patients, making diagnosis on patients. But there's one fundamental component that I think will always be there, and that is the individual care, or the individualism, one patient at a time, that will be necessary for us in years to come. It's the one constant that you have to remember. Each patient that's in this organization every day has a different anxiousness, or a different medical condition, or a different personality. There's such a diverse patient population, and we always have to take care of those one patient at a time. But 10 years from now, we will be adapting, improvising, and overcoming whatever obstacles that may come our way. As you know, population management is a key for us, and population wellness will be key for us in the coming years. And I really see wellness, health and wellness, as being the pinnacle of all that for the coming days.
You talked about the change that occurs in healthcare and how we've had some trying times along the way. How do you get people to buy in? How do you deal with change management with an organization the size of ours?
5,500 employees, where there's two of us gathered, there can be not only disagreement but misunderstanding. So with 5,500 employees, that's a large calling, to be able to get everyone to see the vision, catch that vision, and then be able to get on board with that vision. So it takes a lot of great communication. You can't over communicate. As you know, here it's an opportunity that we struggle with all the time, whether to put it in print, to put it in a memo, to put it in an email, to put it on a billboard, or to do a town hall. But communication is absolutely the key for me in being able to share that role or share that change. But don't fool yourself. Even with the best communication doesn't necessarily mean that others are going to agree. The hope is that whether they agree or disagree, they will still embrace that change and understand it's the direction that we all need to go.
Well, I really appreciate you taking your time this morning to talk to me, and I wish you the best of luck in everything. I've enjoyed working with you all these years, and hope that we have many more years working together. But thank you again for talking to me this morning.
And being a West Star alum, I really appreciate the opportunity to do this interview. It's a great program, West Star, and definitely has helped shape my life, and definitely given me a different experience and exposure to Tennessee compared to other programs. So West Star is great, and good luck to you in completing that course.
Thank you.